Hello, oh dear ones, welcome back to my Friday video. It's a 52-week countdown into the new year. We started this workshop on 1st of January and today is week 19. For those of you who have been on the program since week 1, I am going to interview you at the end of the year to see how the program worked for you, to stand testimony that anything that you set your mind to with unwavering focus and determination, you will make it. So I'm shooting this video on the move, something I have never done before. I have a 18-hour work a day and I've had no time to shoot videos and I didn't want to make another audio. So I'm taking you with me to work. I'm in Dubai currently and I have an 18-hour day. So I'm going to be shooting the video in my break. So you will see me in different locations. Right now I'm late for breakfast. So I'm going to take you along with me. This is Nisha. She's accompanying me in my work today. She's going to live one day in the life of Priya Kumar. Come, Nisha. The tension is building up, the pressure is rising. It's almost as if you're sitting in the pressure cooker or, सीटी बजने से पहले वो shh, that thing that starts before the whistle, that has already started. And for some of you, that shh is going on since a long time, that you're worried कि अगर सीटी नहीं बजी तो कुकर तो फट जाएगा. I don't know about you, but at the beginning of the year, I had set some very lofty goals for myself. And in my pressure cooker, the shh has been going on for some time now. It's a dangerous place to be, you see, because if you have reached a situation like this, then you will land up making wrong decisions. Your attitude will start delaying the processes, and you will also land up upsetting people who don't understand you and your urgency, and you will generally lose your peace and cool and your sanity. That's what makes people bitter actually. They're so committed and dedicated to the process, no doubt. But since they can't handle pressure well, they start to lose their mind and they start to lose themselves. They may even achieve their goals, but at the cost of their own happiness and sanity. And I'm sure you have watched this, you have seen this happen so many times that you see successful people, but you don't want to live their lives even for one day. Heck, you don't even want to become like them. That's not what we want, right? That's not the purpose of our working together. We want everything. We want an all-rounder approach to achievement, where you become the greatest beneficiary of your work and of your success. So back to the question, what do you do when things are not going your way? What happens in the game of football, of cricket, any sport, when the pressure starts to build up? What happens when things get confusing or out of control? You know what they do? They call for time out. That's what the indication is. Take time out. Take a break. And while you may say, are you crazy? Are you serious? I already don't have time. I'm already behind my schedule. I'm running low on my targets. I will tell you, chill. Take time out. इस हालत में you are not ready and you are not fit for the fight ahead. If your pressure is high, the doctor will not perform surgery on you. They will give you time out, they will tell you go relax, and then they will cut you open. They need you fit for the fight. You see, you have to be fit for the fight. Now, what does it mean to take a break? You see, if you're inches away from losing your cool, you need to step back. So the first step is go away. Just book your ticket and go away for at least 3 to 5 days, whatever your savings allow. Call in sick if you need to, but step back urgently. It would be better if you plan it through though. Tell your boss, whoever you are answerable to, tell them that you're going to be sick from 1st September to 5th September and you will not be at work. Well, it's not going to be easy ever to take a step back. Ask yourself, when was the last time you felt, oh, I need to take a holiday, and it was easy to do so? In fact, the minute you think about it, something urgent will come up. Take a leave and go away. And it's not when you deserve a break, it's not when you need a break. There will always be work and there will always be pressures, but take it. Hear me out before you write all this off. So I'm not saying go on a holiday, I'm saying take a break. See, a holiday is where you go with your family. You are the host and you are the caretaker and you are going to have fun. A break is not fun time. You may land up having fun though, that's a different thing, but you're not going to have fun. That's not the agenda. You're going to get some distance and therefore some perspective to the problem. At the moment, you're inside the problem, and so it is bigger than you. You need to get out of the problem by creating a physical distance, and you will be able to see the problem for what it really is and then handle it. You need it, and if you do it right, I promise you that you will come back a very different person. Now let me describe what I mean by take a break. See, this was last year. I went to Austria. I went to Vienna. That was my destination. Now, you can plan your break according to your budget and your time. Okay. I had a week and I had some air miles and hotel miles, so that obviously helped with my flight ticket and my hotel booking. So I went for free. So I decided to go to Vienna. Now, here is the challenge I take on. I plan the destination and that's all I plan. So I booked my flight to Vienna and nothing else. No hotel yet. I do that when I get there. Because you see, I don't want to get stuck in a place for 5 days. What if I don't like it? So I planned for one night and then I went there not knowing what I will do, but I will figure. Because you see, that way I have the flexibility to move, to go to different places, interesting places. You can't sit and plan an adventure on your laptop. Then it's no longer an adventure, right? So first of all, I'm excited about my flight. Lord knows who I will meet on the flight, who will be sitting next to me, who I will meet in the lounge, and I love having conversations with people. I am a curious soul. I'm a dreamer, and maybe one day I'll meet my soulmate on the flight. That would be such an adventure. So anyways, I landed up at Vienna late at night, so I went off to sleep. But while checking in, I saw the brochure of this amazing place called Hallstatt. And one look at that picture, and I was in love. And I decided to take the first train in the morning to go to Hallstatt. So I had planned to come to Vienna. I said Vienna is like any other European city. I'm not staying here. And I decided to take off to Hallstatt. Just the train ride to Hallstatt was mesmerizing. I mean, what problem are you talking about when you have a view like that? And the Hallstatt station was the smallest station in the world. This was it. That's it. And I didn't even know that you had to go down and take a boat to go to Hallstatt. And I didn't even know that the boat comes once every hour. And I was happily taking pictures and all, and then found out that the boat is gone without me. So, but it was worth the wait. I took lots of pictures, and it's like literally that I wanted more eyes to see. I wanted to look left, right, and behind. It was so amazing. And going toward Hallstatt was like, it's actually literally you have earned your ticket to heaven. It was the best decision I ever made. I mean, look at this, look at the colors. I made so many videos. My phone hung. My camera memory cards were full. It's the prettiest town in the whole world. I mean, this is a place where I want to die. It's not just a place where I want to live, it's also a place where I want to die. And when you get me here, I don't think I'm gonna want to die. It's so beautiful. And when you come to a place like this, what problem do you have in life? Even if God comes and asks you, are you okay? You'll say, please, please move, move on the side. You're blocking my view. I want to see all of it. And then I took this little car to hunt for a hotel. There was this lady, this villager, who was kind enough to say, okay, I'll take you to a hotel. So it was the smallest hotel in the world, like a log cabin. And even in the car, I was making videos. This is so pretty. This is the kind of place I would want to live in. I mean, heck, I'm a motivational speaker. I can just live here and travel to India for workshops. So it was so stunning, and when you ask someone, I used to take pictures, by the way. There were these Chinese people who, when they would tell me that you take my picture, I would say, okay, now you take my picture. These houses are so pretty. Imagine the people who live there. It's so, again, I'm going to use the word stunning. And, these are the entire place, the entire town is on the banks. I don't know if you call it banks of the lake, but whatever it is, I mean, if you live here, what problem do you have? Nothing. It's literally like God's world, and these streets with these houses, some on top of the hill, one here, one there, is so amazing. And there was this little restaurant. It was so cute, and the view from there was like the view of the entire lake. And they had these ducks, I don't know, swans, ducks, that people would feed. हमारे रेस्टोरेंट के बाहर कुत्तों को खाना खिलाते हैं, यहाँ पे डक्स को हम खाना खिला रहे थे. I mean, this is, I wanted to tie a sangli on one and bring it home. And then there was this stupid duck. Look at this stupid swan. I thought it's drowning. I almost got up and said, help help that swan. And look at this fellow is fishing or what, I don't know. And while I'm still trying to get over it, it dives again. It's suicidal. This is the funniest video ever. If I was in America, I would have sent it for funny videos. I mean, it was so entertaining that I would just sit there and write, and then I'd say, forget the writing, I don't care about my book, I don't care about anything, I just want to live in this moment. It was so, again I'm gonna say, unbelievable. And then I went up this mountain. So I went up and down by the cable car, and this is the view from coming down. It's like, why is this ending? It's like any angle you look at the place from, it is only mesmerizing. It's hypnotic. I didn't even want to close my eyes while sleeping because everything was so beautiful. The trees, the colors, the lake, the sky, I didn't exist. It's as though I was that whole enormity. Now you tell me, when you feel like that, what problem are you thinking about? I mean, नाम क्या है आपका? कहाँ से आए हैं? And then I went up the mountain. By the way, it was snow. I mean, यहाँ पे it's almost spring, and then you go up a few feet and it's snow for as far as you can see. And I was not even dressed well for that. There's this only one little lodge here which touches the sky, and you can see nothing else. It was the first time in my life I saw snow, and I was frozen to death. These are not the clothes that you wear in a snow-clad area, but I didn't care. If it was cold, okay, I was cold. I didn't care about it. It was so pretty. There were these prayer flags, and you don't know where the snow ends and the sky starts, and all I was interested in was capture this moment forever. या तो मुझे यहाँ हमेशा के लिए छोड़ दो, या मैं ये अपने साथ ले जाऊँ. I just want to go back again to that place. And I tell you, I sat there and I thought for the longest moment. And there was this little log cabin in the middle of nowhere. Nothing but that little small log cabin. I wonder what people did there. And then the way down, it's like as you come down, the greenery starts, the snow gets less, and you had the best of every world. People say best of both worlds. It was the best of the world here. You come down a little, and there was this beautiful restaurant, my God, on a hilltop. I don't know where to stand, whether I should stand further away and watch the view and I see the restaurant, or I go and eat in the restaurant. It was so much confusion where every moment, every angle was a spectacle. And there was this bride, okay, look at that bride. All right, so there was this photo shoot going on, and imagine how cool is this was such a spectacular sight to witness. And then I came down walking through this little path, and there are these little forests. I don't know what this doesn't even look like a forest. It's heaven. And I just went around walking everywhere. I have not walked so much in a long time. Instead of the gym on the treadmill, this is where I belong. And I thought about it. When I was on my walks, I would take my notebook, I would sit under a tree, I would find a bench, wherever I could, I would just stop and think about life. And the only answer that I got is life is here, life is now. It's not in any place else. This is it. And I used to be so eager to wake up. It's like kab din hoga. I would be the first person, I think, to wake up with the first, sign of daylight. And I would, wherever I would find people clicking pictures, I would say, let me take your picture so they could take mine. And this is one end of that little town of Hallstatt. I have clicked over, I don't know how many thousands, I haven't even counted, thousands of pictures. I wanted to bring it home with me. And I want to go back to this place again because this is a place where problems don't exist, where you become bigger than anything else in the world, where you are the king, where you're the creator. It almost seems like कि अगर मैंने ये planet बनाया होता ना तो मैंने ऐसी जगह ज़रूर बनाई होती. You feel like the creator, you feel proud of God also, that wow, yeah, that's a good job done. I have no complaints as long as places like this exist where I can go back and connect, where I can go back and return to myself, because that is what it reminds me of. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for making these reminders and making these places where I fit, where I truly truly belong. ये कहाँ बॉम्बे में आके फंस गए हैं, एंड यही प्रॉब्लम्स हैं. यहाँ पे किसी को प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. I didn't care if I was cold, I didn't care if I was hungry, I didn't care if my feet were tired, I didn't care, I just did not care. And to be in that place, even if it is for some time, even if it is for that time that we call a break, I think is a blessing. I just could not bear to come back to reality. And when I did, I was in control. So the moral of the story is, when things are getting to you, when people are complaining that you're not being yourself, when your goals seem further than they actually are, get away, Baba. Take a break. If you have understood that you are in the problem, make it your business to get out of the problem. You can create some distance from the problem and you'll be able to see it for what it truly is, which is smaller than you and therefore solvable. And when you do return, you will actually come back from a different angle, a solvable angle. That's the beauty of taking a break. And sometimes you will find that the problem was solved so easily that you get it, that the problem was not the real problem. I was the problem. You were the problem. My impatience, my irritability, my edginess, my unrest was the problem. And once that distance was created, once my senses were pleased, once I was thrown into my own elements, I became my true self once again. And that true self, that real me, can solve any problem. Why are problems there? So they can be solved. And look, you can solve them. You can achieve any goal that you have set your eyes on, no matter what your position is at the moment, no matter how far or how near you are to the finish line. You can and you will get there. Don't let the pressure and the tension get to you. There is there is this dialogue in this movie Jab We Met, where Kareena Kapoor is speaking to the train master, trying to defend Shahid Kapoor, and at one point she says, आप convince हो गए हैं कि मैं थोड़ा और बोलूं. So I'm assuming that you are convinced. So I'm signing off, wishing you a break that will join you back to your purpose. And if you're looking for a weekend adventure, come on to my workshop on 23rd and 24th of September. The details of the workshop are in the description below. And hey, on your break, take my book On the Flight. It's a good read. My stories will take you on a much needed mini adventure of inspiration. And remember to like my video if you have liked it, share it with your friends, and do subscribe so you can be updated whenever I upload a new video. Until next week, I'm rooting for you.